The beat on the beat.
Welcome to A Stylish Life. My name is ShaKayla and today I'm bringing to you Breaking Fashion News episode number 7. So as I always say in the beginning of these videos, Breaking Fashion News is a segment that I brought to my channel to let everybody know of the fashion industry news that's been happening, whether that's celebrity, business news within the fashion industry, pretty much all things just fashion related and news related that has happened in the previous week or so. This segment will drop weekly, so this video will drop every week. Sometimes it'll drop on a Sunday, sometimes it'll drop on a Monday, but yes, this is so I could create my channel into being a one-stop shop for all of my fashion lovers, from fashion tips, vlogs, all types of things, fashion news. I just want you to be able to come here and get all of your fashion needs. So let's just get right into the video. So our first news is that Neiman Marcus opened their first store in New York. They opened it in Manhattan at the Hudson Yards. And the Hudson Yards is basically going to be like a shopping center, a luxury shopping center that has over 100 restaurants and stores, and also art installations. It actually opened this past Friday, as well as Neiman Marcus opened as well. So it's a brand new building, a brand new shopping center. It's 18 million square feet in size, and yeah, it just opened. So with the opening of Hudson Yards, and especially the opening of Neiman Marcus, celebrities and influential people in the fashion industry attended the opening at Neiman Marcus. They were very excited to finally get a Neiman Marcus in New York. Before I actually heard about this opening, I never knew that there was not a Neiman Marcus in New York, but I guess it kind of makes sense. But Neiman Marcus is a department store, a luxury department store. It has 43 locations. This one has been created. It's going to be the flagship store in New York, since it is the only one. And also at this location they will be basically selling different brand assortments, so you might not see the same brands at another Neiman Marcus that you'll see at this particular one. And it'll also be a test store, so they'll be testing different services and experiences for their customers at this particular Neiman Marcus. So yeah, it's pretty big. Next time I go to New York, I do want to visit the Hudson Yards and this Neiman Marcus store to, you know, kind of see it for myself. But yeah, everybody was pretty excited about the launch and the opening of Neiman Marcus's first store and the opening of Hudson Yards. So our next news is that Women at Dior launched its third mentorship program in New York. So Women at Dior is a mentoring program that is within the Christian Dior brand. It was created in 2017, originally in Paris, and then it went on to create a mentorship program in Shanghai, among other locations. And this program was brought to the United States in 2018. Like I said, they launched their third installation of this program within New York. Basically, the program is that they will connect seniors or recent college graduates from Columbia University, Parsons Fashion Design College, and also FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology, New York, the top students within programs of fashion design, business, and engineering. They will get chosen to be in this mentorship program, which will last 1 year. And then after that, though, they can still have relationships with their mentor. They just won't be in the mentorship program. As I was reading up on this is an amazing program and opportunity. Before today, I've never even actually heard of this mentorship program. I hope that they bring it to other states as well, so that talented students that go to great colleges or just are talented in general are able to apply, rather than it just being on a pick because you're in your top class basis, but pretty much you're assigned to a mentor, from my understanding, that works for the Christian Dior brand. There are mentors that are selected from each place. So in New York there were 10 mentors that were selected, as well as, I believe it said, I'm not sure the number of, I'm not sure of the number of mentees that they selected, but there were 10 more mentors selected, men and women. It was initially just women would be the mentors, but now they've started to incorporate men to allow them to be mentors as well. Having this initiative and this mentorship program is one of LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy, which also is an owner of Dior. They want to create an initiative where men and women have a 50-50 ratio in leading positions, and Dior is currently at 42% of having women in leading roles within their brand. So this program is to help, you know, build the women who will soon be in those programs and get them ready for that opportunity. But at the event, it was in New York, and the CEO and president of Dior came to visit and speak, as well as the Deputy Executive Director of UN Women and France's Secretary of State for Equality Between Men and Women also came to speak as well. So it was a great event that was put on. I'm pretty sure there was some amazing connections brought into the event and celebrated, because it was mainly to celebrate the new mentors and mentees that were coming in. But this initiative is all to create sisterhood throughout, as well as strengthen the ability for women to be in leading roles and to, you know, pretty much be treated fairly, and, you know, equal pay between men and women, and correct treatment and equal treatment between men and women has been a really big fight for a really long time. But like I said, I feel like this is a great program. I hope that eventually they'll branch it out to other places, as well as open, you know, the different ways that you can get into this mentorship program, such as applying instead of them just picking particular students, because I know that with this being the way that they're doing it, it'll be hard for a lot of students or people who are very talented and trying to get in the fashion industry to get this opportunity. And, you know, just to be honest, a lot of black students and black women as well, it'll be hard for us to get into these roles, but we are qualified. So I hope that, you know, down the line, it's only been around for 2 years, well, a year and a half, so I hope down the line they open up and broaden the ways that you can get involved in this, because it's an amazing program after me reading up on it. And I wish I went to FIT or Parsons to be able to, you know, be in a top pick, or even be considered, or figure out how I can get involved in the program, because FIT was my dream school before Columbia. And also, it's around 300 people that participate in the program overall throughout the whole brand. You know how I said it was 3 locations, so it's New York, Paris, Shanghai, and I believe a few other locations, but throughout it's 300 mentors and mentees, men and women. I don't believe they have men as the mentees, but they do have them as the mentors, and they just introduced that. But next is that William Middleton, who is a former Paris bureau chief of Women's Wear Daily and W Magazine, just signed a book deal with HarperCollins to write an unconventional biography of Karl Lagerfeld's life and how he turned himself into a cultural icon. In the Women's Wear Daily interview, he told them that he brought up the book idea to Karl a year ago, and Karl was not interested. He said he didn't want to revisit his past because he didn't think it would be that interesting. But now William is going to create a book, and that will be published by 2021, and it will talk about how, not really Karl's past, but how he turned himself into the icon that he ended up being. I do want to see how it goes, since he wasn't interested in creating the book when the idea was brought up to him initially. I wonder, you know, is this really a great thing to do? But it is great to see how somebody can go from being a designer or a creative mind on their own to being a world-renowned creative mind and creative genius and iconic person. But he's known Carl since 1995. They did a lot of work and interviews together back in Paris. So he knows him well enough to be able to write something about his story and about his path to success. So yeah, it should be published by 2020. Next is that Sierra covers InStyle's April issue, and she's styled by stylist Carla Welch. On the cover, she's wearing a Givenchy couture gown, and in the actual spread, she's wearing designers like Prada, Michael Kors, Chanel, and then Richard Quinn as well, among a lot of others. And also the kind of like theme of the whole spread and the video that was released on socials is that she can dance to any music and dance anywhere, because in the video it showed her wearing different outfits, and like one of the music themes or genres was like country, then it was like hip-hop, and then it was pretty cute. And then like they used the hashtag Sierra can dance to anything. But yeah, and then also to the like release party or event to celebrate her cover, she was styled by Jason Rimbert and Tom Ford, and the outfit was insane. It was absolutely amazing. Next news is that Burberry wants to eliminate plastic from their designs and from their brand by 2025. They want to do this because they want to make sure that all of their packaging is recyclable at least by the end of 2019, or I'm sorry, by 2025. And then they also want to create a program where customers or shoppers can recycle their unwanted hangers by the end of 2019. Basically, they want to create sustainable fashion and create a to create less like global fashion waste, and like I said, be more sustainable, create a better economy. So they're trying to do all these different things that are, you know, along the reuse, reduce, recycle type of vibe. So yes, next is that Domenico Dolce from Dolce & Gabbana, he is releasing a new book where he did photographs of his muses for the book that's called Queens Alta Moda di Dolce & Gabbana. The project features 110 portraits and 40 paintings of royal women. So the 110 portraits are of like his muses and celebrities, and then the 40 paintings are of royal women. And the pictures, the portraits, they include people like Lori Harvey, and then the paintings of the royal women were painted by amazing artists, amazing Italian artists such as Bronzino and Tiziano, as well as other painters, and they look really good in the pictures. I saw a few of them. The book is 216 pages long, and like I said, it features the 40 paintings and the 110 portraits of different muses and women, and they're wearing all Dior, of course, and it also features some black and white photos. But yeah, from looking at the pictures that I saw, I believe I was looking on Harper's Bazaar or Vogue, and they look really good. Lori definitely looked really, really good. Another thing that's kind of funny is that Kim Kardashian, well, Diet Prada called it out, but Kim Kardashian has been ironically wearing like every piece that Naomi Campbell introduced on the runway in like the 90s. So from like Versace to Mugler to Alea, she's literally worn every piece that Naomi Campbell introduced and was the first to wear on the runway, such as, I'm pretty sure you guys saw the sheer leopard bodysuit. Naomi Campbell first wore that. That's Alea. The Versace slip dress that she wore to Chance the Rapper's wedding, Naomi Campbell also introduced that, as well as some other pieces. So I just kind of felt like that was funny, and Diet Prada, they kind of pointed it out by creating like collages of Naomi Campbell in the 90s when she first had it on to Kim Kardashian now, and was basically saying like it's ironic that she's basically wearing everything that Naomi Campbell wore first, and they were just saying how imitation is the greatest form of flattery. That's pretty much what everybody has been saying. I think it's funny. I wonder, is it intentional? Is it intentional to be wearing everything that she wore first? Is it trying to pay some type of homage? I kind of wonder, or is it just she liked the dress? But I'm pretty sure her stylist has to know that these pieces were first seen on Naomi Campbell when they were released, especially because these are archived pieces, so from these designers. And like I said before, designers don't just let anybody wear their archived pieces. And I'm pretty sure if they're archived, I'm not pretty sure, but I know for a fact that if they're archived pieces, then they know who had it on walking down the runway. You know, Naomi Campbell is friends of Kanye West, etc, etc. But I don't know, I just felt like that was kind of funny, wanted to add that in there. That's all the news that I have for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss when I upload any videos, and make sure that you also subscribe if you like what you see. Give this video a thumbs up as well. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.